Hey YouTube, how's everybody doing out there? Today is normally a weigh-in video, but I'm not going to be doing that today because I start back on my plan tomorrow. Everybody wish me luck. I really do need it. Today, it was funny because I'm really not gaining any weight, but I'm bloating. My stomach is really bloated. Screensaver went off. But my daughter today told me, my 6-year-old, she was sitting at the table, and I was yawning, and I had put my hands up like this, and she said, "Mom," and I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Your belly's getting bigger," and I'm like, "Okay, that's a cue. That's a cue for me." But anyway, so I'm starting back hardcore tomorrow, and I'm doing the John Cena plan. So that's an update on that. Now, I was watching a friend's video. Her name is Lily Blessed, I believe it is. I'll leave a link to her channel in the description. She had a video out today, and she was talking about something that had happened to her recently, and it was a scary story. So I thought, you know what, that sounds similar to what happened to me, but a little bit different. And I'll let you go check her out, because she's really had a creepy story to tell. But I'm drinking iced tea, very, very lightly sweetened. They all went to get something to eat for lunch, and I just wanted a tea because I'd already ate something here. So yeah, tomorrow I start back to the John Cena plan. But anyway, my story is something creepy that happened to me, and it was similar, like I said, to Lily's story. And whenever she told her story, I thought, oh my God, that sounds like what I went through. Different, but kind of sort of the same. But anyway, I was about 22 years old, and I had a vehicle, but I used to ride a 10-speed around all the time. I was like 120 pounds soaking wet. I could eat the world and not gain a pound. Not an ounce, you know. That was just me back in the day. Then I had kids, and my metabolism slowed down, and blah, blah, blah. You know, all of us women know how that goes. Anyway, so I was about 22 years old, and I was taking the bike. I wanted to go get a few things at the store. And so I said, yeah, I'm not going to drive today. I'm going to go ahead and ride the bike. It was a nice sunny day. It was about noon. And so I thought, you know what? It was a really hot day. It was during summer. I remember that. And so I said, you know, I'm going to call my sister. Now, I kept in touch with my sisters. I had a phone at home, but I had somebody there that I did not want them to hear my conversation. I was 22 years old. I was a very private person, and unlike now, but I was very private back then. And so I didn't really want them to hear my conversation. It was like a roommate situation. So anyway, I called my sister, Collect, and she, you know, I very rarely called her Collect. And anyway, the strip mall that I used the payphone in, was in a strip mall. And it was a Sunday, so it was closed. Everything was closed there except for a little drive-through store where it was called Cumberland Farms. People that live in the South might know about it. But, or elsewhere. It was like a place where you could drive your car up. People would walk up to it too. It was a little drive-through where it had a window on this side and window on that side. It was like a full door open. You can go up and get milk and eggs and whatever they had that they were selling. Anyway, that was open, but everything else was closed. They had a laundromat, a pet store, auto parts store. Everything was closed because it was a Sunday. They had about 7 or 8 different stores, and I got an eyelash in my eye. So anyway, what happened was I went up to the payphone, put my kickstand down on the bike, and went up there, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and call my sister and keep, update her on what's going on with me and find out how everybody was doing in California. And so I started, as soon as she answered the phone, I was talking to her, and she... And then I heard somebody say, "Help me." It was a man's voice. And I was like, what the hell? What's going on? And my sister's like, what? I go, hold on a second. I go, somebody just said, "Help me," and it sounds like it's coming from the wall. It sounded like it was coming from outside, but I couldn't see anybody. It was really weird. So the only thing I could think is, it's coming from the wall. The freaking wall's talking to me. So my sister was like, that's creepy. I'm like, yeah. So I kept hearing it. I go, do you hear it? She goes, hell yeah. She heard it. It was loud enough for her to hear. And I was like, but I don't see any. I was like, are you okay? Where are you? And the person was like, just help. I can't breathe. And So I was like, holy shit. So I told my sister, look, I got to hang up. I got to call 911. So I called 911 because I didn't know where this person was. All they could say was, help me. They couldn't breathe. Help me. I can't breathe. And it was a very hot day. So I called 911, and within a minute, I guess there was a state trooper or a police officer nearby, and he comes zooming into the parking lot, and I told him, this wall, there's somebody in this wall because it's talking. Well, what had happened, about 10, 15 minutes later, they had me back up out of the way, so I was standing out on the sidewalk, out by the street, and what had happened is somebody had broke in through the roof, tried to break into one of the stores, and he got stuck in between the wall. So, even though it was closed this way, there was a space about, I don't know how big, not big enough apparently, because he was suffocating. I mean, he was in between the walls. I just don't know what he would have done if I didn't show up. I mean, maybe somebody else would have shown up. But if I didn't need to use the phone that day, I don't know what would have happened to him. But they took him out, the ambulance checked him out, and then he went straight to jail. I remember checking up on the story later. He went straight to jail. So it was a really creepy thing. But if you guys want to hear Lily Blessed, her story, go ahead and look at the link below. And I don't know, I've got a lot of stories to tell. I got robbed before. There's one that I'll touch bases on eventually. I'm not sure when, and I won't go into detail when I do get touch bases on it. I don't know. It's a very touchy subject, but can't even talk today. But yeah, so here's the thing. If y'all like story time, let me know. Not everything's going to be scary, because there's a lot of scary things have happened to me. More than one scary thing. And I'm not just talking scary as in hearing voices, or, I'm talking scary as in, getting robbed, or, other not I wouldn't say that's endearing, but you know what I mean. Other stories that involve me and very emotional. Either good emotional or bad emotional. But I'm rambling on now. But yeah, I'm going to start back on my plan tomorrow, and I plan on doing John Cena's 10-week body change, the John Cena plan. And basically it's high protein, low carb, and I need that because I was really doing good on that. I was even considering going back to sorry, my allergies are bad. I was even considering going back to, I'm looking for my cough drops. I had put a couple up here. There we go. But going back to Nutrisystem. But I thought, you know what, that's all that's all packaged meals. It's all packaged meals. And excuse my hair today. I got some stuff in it again. Some cream. Now, I seen somebody, I forget the name of the video or the person. But, I'll be right back. Anyway, I cannot think of the person's name to save my life. I went to my old videos in my history, and my history's not even up there, so I don't know why my computer, not just my computer, it's got to be something to do with YouTube. When I go to my history, it doesn't show a history. It doesn't show nothing. And again, I do apologize. I do have allergies. The pollen level is so high out here, it's ridiculous. Anyway, yeah. So, if you want to hear some more stories, let me know. And if you have stories you want me to listen to, let me know. And remember to check out my daughter's channel. She's going to be making a video every Monday, I believe. She just now started watching some of these children, so I believe it's going to be every Monday. And check out my husband's and my daughter's. I'll leave them in the link, along with Lily's this week, because she's really got a good story. Got great content on her channel, and yeah. So everybody give me a thumbs up. Sorry that I sound so out there. This cough, my ears are clogged. I feel like my head is not even attached to me. Looks like my face is flushed, and that's because it's a little warm in this room. the heat coming in from this side. The windows are on this side, and that's where the sun sets and rises. And it's horrible. Anyway, give me a thumbs up. Share my video. And I want to let everybody know that my videos, or my channel, sometimes when I go to my channel and look, it says that I'm unsubscribed from somebody. Know that I didn't unsubscribe from you. I don't unsubscribe from anybody. It just keeps doing that. YouTube is really messed up right now, so they need to really fix it. But give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do so, and please share my video. And I always, when I watch your videos, I always thumbs up and, well, I'm subscribed, that's why I'm watching, but I always thumbs up. And also, there was something else I was going to say. Can't even think now. But, oh, when you watch my video, you'll notice I'll go in as soon as I see a comment. It reminds me, and I shouldn't need to be reminded to watch anybody's videos, but it's when you're subscribed to a lot of people, and I am, sometimes you do need a little bit of a reminder. So whenever I see that you've commented on my video, I will then write you back and head right over to your channel. And I'm like, oh, let me go check, because it gives me a reminder. Hey, I haven't seen a video from her or him in a while. So if I'm not checking out your videos, leave a comment on mine, and I'll head right over there and check yours out. Again, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and go check out the links in the description and go check them out. Good people, and I'll talk to you all soon.